好 ，OK， 简单过个任务吧，看看能不能在半个小时之内解一个任务。You are always welcome。所以从这边过去。OK， 直接飞。在那叫什么？用飞真的好方便。哦，有盔甲。
This area is off limits. Calder may be nearby. This roof should give me a clear view.
要过去啊！喂。有什么东西啊
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with 2 others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout,
一定有问题。
resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were 2 of the most revered sons of Evildy. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice.
只有火炬人。
Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Join me, chosen ones. Together, we will
那不
enact
就得要
Caesar's will. Who among you will hold that distinct?
好了，变就变了。
Steady. In service to Suitor, we have nothing to fear.
What are you going to do with that?
我身上都在冒烟呢。哇，大小。怎么了？怎么了？ What?
No! Mind the Salagon!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
far.
Fire blazes!
Fire！ 来啦！应该大开杀戒就对了。变身作品。然后呢？快拖！啊干！错了。要逃离该区域。你觉得我要逃吗？我为什么要逃呢？哎，没中！哎，没中！逃离该区域，那就先往前走。哦，差点滚下去。这样子那个会烧起来吗？好像不会。
Asa chased after Kelda like a rabid hound. Though he is no helpless rabbit. What signs might I find of this pursuit?
先开鸟点再说。加油啊，飞快一点啊！我刚刚那个闪回到底是什么东西啊？看不出来。后面有个好大的瀑布。哦，我来试一下，看看吧。为什么突然增加了？为什么？哦，我可以过去。 信是不是？
This place, these fools dared stand in her path.
在哪里？在哪里？我可以这样过吗？
How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact.
直接用踹的哦，斯巴达踢是不是？
Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect.
哇塞，女生超凶哎！黑的我要我变身就是了。
No other bodies on this warpath. He was the last to die. Asa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals her direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west.
要桥对岸哦。
Have a look, Sunan.
桥对岸的桥对岸
I
吧。
need to find Calder before Asa goes. Without bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe.
小
Looks
杂
like
货，
these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Asa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilled.
这是血迹哦。
Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill.
啊，所以还要爬山呢、有血迹是不是？路上有血迹。不用，直接飞。 直接飞比较快。
I must be careful now.
哦，哦，一堆人。
No sight of Asa or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't.
What's all this?
来来来，过来过来。好啦，那既然你们在那边看得那么开心，那就让我来吧。先来在外面存一下，再进去。
was a cart here, and track marks leading to it.
可以再去卖。
These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. The dead stack up. For these muspels, Ragnarok came early.
还有一个提示在哪里啊？这里。
Asa's spear. Abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? Asa chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. Those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path.
再去卖啦！
What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Celacar. For Balder's sake. Is this blood Asa's? Or is she still proving too much to handle?
怎么还在找谁呀？
They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Asa's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily.
这么欣赏啊？
Perhaps Balder would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they're young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so... Perhaps Balder would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they're young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless. They made a turn here toward the river.
河边。哎，在半路上。
Asa!
Is that you again, Mad One? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Celacar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hooger. Soon after, the Celacar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will
要讲大话了。
Just like your son. What happened over? Too much of that pretentious Asgardian air.
感觉就不妙。我也这样
I
笑。
enjoy poking my blades into Baldur's flesh, seeing what was underneath.
Why is Surtur collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside.
神奇海螺要拿出来。
Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtur.
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward.
吸星大法。然后呢？
Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9
我
realms.
靠！
Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Calder never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
处处留情啊，奥丁。手戳掉，戳掉了。有什么东西可以捡吗？好像没什么东西。手，下一步要干嘛？在这边睡觉。 要去找一个，要找个替死鬼啦，不是替死鬼，倒霉鬼。好啦，今天先到这里哦。晚一点会不会打不知道，但是就先到这里吧。好，拜拜。